Hello everyone. Okay, so today I am going to be live streaming my edits of day 2 of the feature film Lucid Dreaming. So we just shot this footage on Monday, and as you can see here on my screen, I'm in Adobe Premiere Pro, and I've got 9 scenes that I'm going to try to edit today and see how far I can get through them. And I'm going to go in order, not in the shoot order, but in the order of the scenes. And these are all for Dreamer 2. So let's start on scene 4. And in this bin, I've got a whole bunch of audio files and a whole bunch of video files. And being this is pretty fresh in my memory, I'm pretty across what I want to do with it all. But we've got a whole bunch of shots here on the Ronin, on the gimbal. And the last one was definitely the best, so let's just check that out. I'm just going to chuck that into the timeline. And also, I'm going to grab the audio for that. So this is a scene for Slate 30, take 7. Okay, let's go get the audio for that. Let's pull that in there. And hopefully we should just be able to synchronize this automatically. So if I hide it all and go synchronize, audio track 1, go OK. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen. This sometimes happens, I've found, if there's no dialogue, there's nothing to match it up with, but just go the old school way. There's a clapper board, and there's a clap on this. That should be, we should just be able to sync that up. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's just make sure this is the right take.
30 take 7.
And I'm just going to mute those.
30 take 7.
Brilliant. Okay, there we go. So that's the first clip we want to use. Just going to get it to the start of the clip.
Yep. Action.
Okay. Very good there. I know I'm not going to need that audio. So I'm actually going to delete it, bring this up, unmute this, and then right click and link them together. Okay. Rightio. I've got those clips together. It's probably about as much as I want to use for that. Bring it back. Alright, so that's the first clip that I may want to use. Let's look at the second clip, which is basically the reverse of this. I'm going to do this a number of times. Let's go to the last take. Oh. I'm a big fan of always sort of going to the last take, because that's usually the one where I've stopped and I feel like I've got it. So this is 31.6 there. Let's go find the audio for that. 31.6. Let's bring it in. Oh, do that. Let's bring it in. Oh, that's a pretty good match. Just checking on the timeline. But let's just try to synchronize it and see what happens again. See if this works this time. Oh, and I think it did synchronize. Just to show you that working, I'll pull it out of sync. Synchronize track. Lovely, there we go. So that one did synchronize, which is fantastic. So do get rid of all that. Goes to about there, I think. It's way too much. Once again, I'm gonna get rid of this audio because I'm also doing the sound of this later on. I'm just gonna make this super clean to start with. Link those together. And there we go. There's the first 2 clips. Looking good. I haven't actually named my sequence right now. I should do that. So right click on the sequence, go and reveal in project, just going to cut it from here. Go to the sequences bin. And just paste it in here. I'm going to call this scene 4 Dreamer 2. So first edit, and then today's date of the editing is the 30th of 8, 2023. There we go, just keeping nice and organized there with that. Right, back into my bin. A couple of other shots that we did. We did getting into the car, and then we did a little bit in the rear vision mirror. So the last take again was the best take. Let's go to the clapperboard. Great, there we go. We're working with 32.4 at this stage. So going to 32.4, bring it in, trying to synchronize it. No deal. Like before, because there's no dialogue, it's having a hard time finding matching the audio from the camera audio and the separately recorded audio on the audio device. But that's probably pretty good there. That's actually that's not the clapperboard. Let's go find the clapperboard. Here we go. Just zooming in on this. I think I've almost got it actually. Yep, I had it there, spot on. Okay, same thing again. Just marry that up. There. Delete the scratch audio, which is the audio on the camera. Sync them up, link them, bring it in somewhere there. It's about where it starts. That's good there. Okay, that's our third clip in. Okay. The last shot of the scene was just a whole bunch of looking in the rear vision mirror. We didn't actually record any sync sound for this just because it's a bit of a tight space and we have all the other sound anyway. So I'm just going to look for a part of it I like. That's probably pretty good there. So I'll just go from here, I for in, O for out. We'll just drag that on there. And that's got just the audio on there from the camera. That's fine. I can add some other stuff onto there in a bit. All right, we've got all our clips. We've synced them all up. These are all the best takes. I know the footage fairly well, so I'm just going to kind of come up with a plan for this very quickly. So we've got our Dreamer 2 walking towards camera, away from camera, into the car, and then getting into the car. So it kind of almost works as is. I think maybe though. Oh no, I'll start with coming out the house. Quite a long scene. Let's just play it. So, there's a turnaround point there. I'm gonna do something there at the turnaround point, and then we go the same action again.
Action.
I don't think I want to start in this angle because we don't see the house then. I don't really know where we are. This looks not quite the right look I'm going for. So let's start on the house, I think. Out the door. And then we'll pick it up there. So I'm just going to cut that. Let's just save this bit for a second. And then pick it up here. Put that in. Cool, that almost works, I think. Roll it back a bit. Probably need a little bit more on the first flip to make it work. Oh no, maybe it's actually alright. Pull it back. Yeah, I'll go with that for now. Step through it. Maybe it's just the step on here. If I just... let's just make all these tracks bigger as well. Expand tracks so I can see them. Okay. The playback's a bit jerky on my end as well. I am editing straight up with the raw 6K footage right now. It's going okay the other day, but it's a little bit laggy, but it's good enough. What I'm doing. Okay, so we've got to come out the door. The turn around there. Maybe on the turn back. Let's just look at the other clip. What's that? Other clip that we saved. Yeah, I like that little bit at the end, the turn back and the walk off. So maybe on the turn is where we're going to cut. So just going to go there. I'm jumping around a bit, but the turn back, cut it. I'm going to move this out of the way, put this back in. This might be too short actually, but let's just see. Probably a little bit too short. So maybe I do like the turn around. Can we though? Let's just change this. Let's see, change the point. Don't love that. Let's just put it back to how it was. Oh, how much more do we have of this? Okay. Then we can pick this up here, probably much later. Let's just go here and see what happens if we just play it from here. Yeah, I'm not loving all this stuff in the foreground here. So potentially we could just go all the way to somewhere here. And this last clip here seemed to be bumpy. So I'm just going to get rid of that. I think we're missing something there now. We're jumping forward too much. Oh, unless we just jump forward all the way to here. To the car door open. Maybe a bigger jump is what was required. It's just a bit weird coming around this corner, isn't it? So maybe we need a lot more of it then. And then less of this. Okay, let's see how we go if we do this. Okay, do the turn around, turn back, off, following again. Okay, let's just cut there so we can go to the next angle now. I'm not totally happy with that. I think this whole sequence has taken too long, but this is just the first assembly edit of it. So I don't want to cut too much out of it yet. Quite like this shot. And then the zebra on, the reach up. Now, on the reach up, there is that last part there, which is this part I have here. So let's maybe cut this on the actual reach. Got it. A little bit more. There, I think that's going to work. Let's put this all together. All right, what have we got here? We've got 50 seconds. So that's quite a bit of screen time. But as I said, it's just in the assembly edit for now. Let's watch what the edits is so far. Okay, not too bad for an assembly edits. I'm just going to fix up this one little bit just here, because it takes way too long to get around the car. So, yeah, that's much nicer there now. Okay, the other thing I was going to do is we're just seeing the raw footage right now. I'm going to put some the LUTs on this, which is the lookup table. I've got some stuff that I've previously done here. So I'm just going to copy this and go back into my scene. Now what I'm going to do is right click and go paste attributes. And then put on those two lumetri color. It's a two-part LUT process. This is probably overdone it a bit, but you can see the full color right now. So, let's just have one more little watch of this, and then I'm going to move on to editing the next scene. Bit bumpy there, but I think we'll be able to fix that with some stabilization later on. Need to fix the retiming of that a little bit. Gets in the car. Close the door. Seatbelt on. Takes a long time to do this, but this is our introduction to this character. Okay, great. I mean, look, as an assembly edit, that's totally fine. I'm going to call that done for now, and then come back and review that at another stage. So, time to move on to the next scene. The next scene is, so yeah, that was scene 4, introduction of the character, and this is scene 12. Actually, this is a night scene, and this is where this character has finished their day at work. They've gone to work and they finished the day at work, and they return to their car to find the mysterious package in the car. So let's check out this. So again, my favorite's usually the last take. And so we've got here
43, take 2.
43.2. So I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to go new sequence from clip. There it is there, and it comes up with the name of the clip. So I am just going to cut that out of there, go to my sequences bin, put it in there, name it correctly. So that's scene 12, I think it was. Yep. Dreamer to edit 01, today's date, 30th August 2023. There we go. So we've got our first shot. Let's find the audio for it, and it was 43.2. There we go. Now we haven't had much luck today. I'm trying to synchronize these clips because there's no dialogue in them. Try again. Right click on it, and I go synchronize, audio track 1, and it doesn't work. It's okay. What I'll do is just do it manually. That's pretty good just there. Let's just zoom in on this. Also expand all the tracks so I can see it a bit better. Okay. There's the clapboard. Oh, I have to get closer to this. That's probably about right there. So let's hear it.
43, take 2.
Yep, pretty good. I'm going to zoom out again. I'm going to get rid of camera audio. Sync this up. Link it. That's about right. Start it there. Let's just trim it just before I say cut. Okay, that's our first clip in. Let's go look at our second clip. So in terms of clips here, we've got a wide shot of this happening. We've got a close-up of the walking in and the box being revealed there. You can see on the little screen. What else do we have? Oh, we've got this. This is probably the next angle we're going to use, which is the kind of mid to close of walking into the shop. So once again, let's go to the last take. And what are we dealing with here? This looks like 45.5. Let's bring this in. Let's go find 45.5. There it is. Bring that in as well. Oh, it's not liking me dragging it in. Let's try this again. There we go. Let's just see if it syncs. Probably won't automatically, but give it a go. I'm definitely going to look forward to editing some dialogue scenes where this sync is going to work properly. And I know I can do it outside of this program, but the small amount I'm doing, it's just quicker just to do it in here. I know what I'm working with then. Okay. It's pretty close. That was great. Okay. Get rid of that camera audio, bring it up. Just sync those ends of the clip before I link it. There we go, right clicking on it, linking it. Don't need all that start, there we go. That's pretty good there. Okay, that's our second clip. So we've got a wide and we've got the mid or the close. Now we want probably the reveal of the box itself. Let's go to the last take again. Usually my favorite. So 44.4. Bringing that in. Gonna go to 44.4. There we are. Bringing the audio in. Oh, let's just give it a crack with the synchronize. Oh, it's synchronized. Excellent. So for those who don't know, the synchronization, you've got your camera audio here, and you've got your separately recorded audio, you bring it below and just roughly put it into place. And then what you can do is highlight them all and go synchronize, and it will snap into place if you can find a match, which it just did. So excellent. Let's just bring that in, bring that in. And I'm just deleting the camera audio because I don't need that. And if I desperately need it, I can get it later on. I'm just going to link it together. Start there. There you go. Okay, so what have I got now? I've got 3 clips in so far. I've got my wide, I've got my mid, and then I've got the box reveal. And now, there was just a close-up of the box as well. 46.3. So let's bring this in as the last clip for this scene that I need to sync. And 46.3. There we are, 46.3. Let's bring the audio in. A lot of audio on this one. So let's just try to sync this, see if it's going to work. Right click, synchronize. Oh, and it did. Excellent. Bring it in there, bring it in there. And get rid of the camera audio. Going to bring it up. Okay, and then I'm going to link them together and get rid of all the stuff I don't really need. So probably start somewhere there, and then go on. And that's probably just there, that's probably enough. All right, got my clips. So, the wide, the mid, the box reveal. Well, essentially almost they're kind of already in order, aren't they? For what I think I'm going to do. But let's go to the start here. Some great sound recorded on set there. Thank you to our sound recordist Josh for recording that. So let's try to include as much of that as possible because that sounds great coming off screen. So that's good. So we'll start with this. Right, so we probably need to at some point here, let's just cut this part. Probably will use the last part of this. This will be the last part of the scene as well. So I'm going to just pull that down to the end. Then the walking into the shot here. So let's just cut it as we have the motion blur coming in. So motion blur of the body. Let's see it just roll back. Yeah, there. Cool. Let's close that gap. Go back. Okay, so it's a bit of repeated action there. There's probably where we want it. Just guessing. I'll pull that back. See how we go now. Okay, so we need even less of this. Oh. Pull this back a bit. Yeah, somewhere there maybe. Still a double. You can still hear the double handle of the door. So shorten that one and this one, and let's just see if that makes a difference there. Well, almost. Let's try a bit more. Great. So, what else do we have here? Oh, we have this shot, which I quite like. Oh, I do like this though, because in there you can see the reflection of the body here. Maybe actually, let's save this bit then. Let's not have this match on action. We'll have it over here. Let's. So I really want to use that. I love that reflection there. Go to this point. Like there. Let's just try that bit then. Put that there. Now, just checking the focus on this one. Kind of where it comes into focus there. So let's just put that there. Let's look what I've got so far. So we cut tighter. We need some movement on that shot to make it work, don't we? Okay, so we really need to make that much shorter here. Make it work. Now I'm going pretty far here. This is just meant to be an assembly, but being that I'm the editor and director, just making some quick calls here to cut down on how much time is required in post. So that's probably where we need to start that clip just there. Walking. Great, loving it. Okay, that's a bit of a jump cut there because there's no movement going on in the shot, it's just kind of static. So what are we going to do here? Let's go to the first bit of the clip. So I could believe that is taking place after that. So I'm just going to cut this bit off here. See what happens. Put that in there. And then, do we then go to the box? Because we've got this door box. Oh, I do really like that door coming across. Okay, so lots of different coverage of this scene that I'm liking. I've got to make a call about which part I use. Maybe we're just going to use this part here. Put that in, and then look around. So maybe just from here. We'll look around. So let's use that part, and then don't think we need. Oh, we could use that again. Okay, that last part there, and then what else have I got left? I've got the walk away. So I think we've probably doubled up lots of the action here, but let's just check out what we've got right now. Right, so let's make this shorter, tighter. Don't need so much dead space here. That's good there. It's too much looking around here. I think just looking at the box is good. Maybe we're going to split this clip up, so we'll use the second part of it. Maybe even just that head turn around there is what we want. So I don't want this middle bit. And this bit here, I might just retime it. It's a bit soft, this shot, so I'm actually going to go and find another part of a different take. So I do think I want to use that. So let's go to the second to last take on this. Playing this back. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Let's just though. Yeah, that's the part I want to replace as well. I think we're just a little bit soft on this. So I'm going to extract that out. And this bit, let's just look for a... Yeah, that's pretty good. That's that take. Let's look at the other takes. I think that's even better. So I think that's take 3. Is that better? Maybe take 2 is even better. All right, let's just go with take 2 for now. We can always come back to this later. Bring take 2 in. What was it again? Take 45.2. So let's bring this in. Let's try to synchronize it. Nope, no luck. So I'm going to zoom in.
Camera, market. 45 take 2.
Okay, that's definitely the right one. Let's just zoom in on this a bit more. Is that totally synced? Is that as good as I can get it? I think it is. All right. Good. Just pull the ends in there. Pull that in. I'm going to delete. Delete the audio there. Bring this in. We only need a bit coming in, so I'm going to go there. Oh, first of all, redo that. First of all, I'm going to link these up. And then bring it into the part that I need. Okay. I think that's all I need. It's going to go in there. This all down. Bring this in. Let's just see. Okay, I think I've resolved the issues I want. So what have we got now? 29 seconds, and I think from the script timing, this was meant to be about a 30-second scene. So this might be pretty close to what we're trying to get. Okay, let's watch it back. Oh, repeated there. Okay, while this is the assembly edit, there's a few things I want to try just to tighten this up. Let's shorten this down. Let's see if we can get a bit of different look here. So let's go from here to... Maybe we can cut that there as well. Don't need the box there for so long. Or maybe what we need to do... Okay, we probably don't need that box for so long. Get rid of that gap I just created. And there was... Door's already open there, isn't it? So, really, we don't need that either. This whole front part of the clip. Okay. Actually, what I'm going to do also is grab my lights from a previous clip. It's already saved in the metric color. Okay, paste that there. The metric color. Ooh, it makes it look quite different, doesn't it? Some of that needs to be pulled back, definitely. Probably, but it's quite yellow, but we can fix that all later on. With this box, for instance, let's go here. We could just pull out some of that, down the saturation potentially. Starbase goes there. Yeah, so we've got a long way to go with that. So anyway, let's watch it back and see what we think. Okay, that's okay for an assembly edit now. I don't think it's got quite the momentum that I want towards the end. But with some music and maybe changing the shot at the end there, I think I'll be fairly happy with that. I think I'm just going to call that done for now and just keep moving on. Because, yeah, this is just meant to be an assembly edit of it. Okay, so we've done scene 12 and scene 4. Let's move on to the next scene, just scene 18. Okay, so this is the following on from this scene. It's a bit later in the film, but it is opening the box that's just been found in the car. So back at home again. Okay, so last take. There's 2 takes of this last take. Let's just bring this into the timeline. New sequence. Let's go find the audio from this. So 38.2. There we go. And we're going to try synchronizing it. No deal. Do it manually. Just expand tracks. Let's try to sync it manually right now. There you go, done. That should be good. That's looking good.
38, take 2.
Lovely. Okay. So, doing our normal thing, I'm going to get rid of this audio. Going to bring up good audio. Just pulling the ends so the ends of the clip sync. I'm going to link it together. And just bring it in. Okay, that's the first clip. All right, that's all pretty good there. Okay, there's two other shots, to angles we got, which is the closer up version of this, which I'll just bring that in now, and that is, where are we? 39.2. So get the audio from 39.2. Bring that in. We'll try the sync. See what happens. Oh, can't click everything probably. Right click. Synchronize. Nope. I thought that one worked because the waveforms on both looks pretty good, but obviously not going to work. Just do it manually. There we go. So nice having these clapperboards nice and clear and visible. Okay. I think that is spot on. Yep, it is spot on. Right. Just deleting that audio, bringing it up. Bringing the ends in so they match. Linking it. And then bringing in the clips in just to check, picking off the bits and pieces. There you go. Okay, that's the second clip. And the very final clip from this is the opening of the box. Now, from memory, it's quite a long take of this because I provide some direction during the take. So we've got the right angle. So 40 and 2, excellent. There we go. I mean, do I even bother trying to synchronize it right now automatically or just do it manually? Nope, should have just done it manually. That's okay. Bring it in. There we go. I think that's probably as good as I'm going to get it for now. Deleting, bringing it up. Okay, and linking those together. And about there's good. Trim that bit off. So essentially, what's happening in this scene is Dreamer 2 is going through the box they've just received. And the very start of the scene, they're a bit cautious still about it. Obviously, they've brought it home. And quite a bit's happened between them finding it and bringing it home in the other parts of the film. But essentially, they've brought it home and they're cautious about opening it. And then obviously when they open it, they realize that there's nothing immediately, that's going to be of danger. Because Dreamer 2 is the skeptic. They are the more kind of paranoid one. Okay, let's bring this together. So I think I'm going to start in this shot you see on the screen right now. And then I am going to cut between the other kind of angles here. It's going to be quite a long kind of scene. Oh, the other thing to say about this is, this scene is actually part of a montage. So I actually intend on cutting Dreamers 1, 2, 3, and 4 together when they open the box. So when you see them open the box, there'll be all 4 of them there in their own spaces opening the box. So while I will cut this together as it's like just one scene right now, it's not actually one scene. It's there's more footage to be put in here.
Action.
We don't need that, do we? Trim that off. Good. So maybe that's where we want to make a cut, the sit down. And we'll just save this for later. Oh, actually, we don't have a sit down in that, do we? So we can't make the cut there. Let's just play it a little bit more then. Probably the unwrapping is the place to go. We do have the unwrapping. Maybe we'll go straight to the close-up then. So there. So just try taking that bit. Putting it there. Bit of a close-up, I think, then. Something like that. So we can see the third angle we've got. And then I think we'll go back to the wide. As that, yeah, finish unwrapping the box. So let's start it there. Great. And we'll go to the point where they actually open the box. Like there. And then I think what we'll do, whoops, we'll cut back around. Or maybe we'll cut back to them looking at it. Nah, we're going to go straight to the opening of it. The cautious opening. So let's just go there for now. Turnaround's good. And then the flyer comes up. Let's use that whole bit. Not sure if the focus holds the entire time, but and so let's just, for a variety, what have we done? Let's maybe go back then. To there. Okay, let's use that bit. Really too long, but remember we're going to cut this into a montage later on anyway. So we're already at 1:15. Maybe use the flicking through the pages. The cut point. We don't need that anymore. So, when it disappears off screen, probably just cheat that being put down. Okay, let's bring this back to here. Probably that will work actually, just there. Now I do notice that one of our crew coughed there, which is fine. What I will do, I'll just bring the sound over it. Fix it. Okay. Right, flicking through the book. Next thing is, I think the audio player comes out. The coverage of this in a close. Don't love that angle of it. Let's look at it here. Already out the close, so maybe it's time to go to the wide again. So back it off a bit there. Start there. Book's being put down, journal being put down, reaching for the audio player, have a bit of a look at it. I like that look, putting that down, and then reaching for the token, which would be good to this stage, probably go back for the close-up. We haven't seen that for a while again. We do have a good shot of that. So we use this bit next. Okay, let's get this out of the way. And then we'll go here to the token. Bit of a look at it there. So I'll bring that clip there. I'm going to save this for later on because I think I want to end on this shot now. So let's just keep that for the end. That'll be next. Let's get a shot of the token here. There you go. It's a great shot just there of the token. So let's maybe cut on the turn. Great, that's looking good. Lots of turning there. Plenty of stuff we can use. So I'm just going to grab that. And bring this here. Just save the project for now. And let's back to the audio player. Let's see what this looks like, audio player.
Just one more time, not start, not the first yourself.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. One more time.
Yeah, really liking that one, so I'm going to use that. The reach for it. Great, okay. That's probably heaps of that. So let's just put that in next to the edit. So already on that, we're going to go we're really going to go back to the wide. That for later on. There. There. I need one more shot of the face in there, really, is what we need. Anyway, let's just put this together and watch it all. It's very long right now. It's 2 minutes long. 2.5 minutes long, actually. I'm going to apply the LUT to it as well. Pretty intense, isn't it? But it is meant to be at night. So let's just check it out. It's obviously way more than I need of all this, but keeping in mind it's still going to be way too much there. Probably just not really need there. Let's do this now. Quite work, but you get the point. So lots of repeated action there. A little bit of up now. Good. Display back down. As soon as it goes out of focus, we don't have that anymore. A bit less of this as well. Get action now, we can get rid of that. And in this part here, we've got the audio that's going to be played back, which we'll get the actor playing Older Macy later to record and putting out of that little speaker. Quite like that look just there, so we'd have to make that work. Probably just some head movement there. Bring that in. That's coming down. Remember, this is not all to be cut together, so the other dreamers will be intercut with this. Well, that's probably plenty there on that scene. Okay, that's scene, oh, I haven't labeled it yet, but that was scene 18 that we're working on. So let's just fix that up now. And just put it in its right place in the sequences bin. So scene 18, Dreamer to edit 01, 30th, August 2023. Okay, that is 3 scenes we've done today. Let's keep going. So next is scene 22. Okay, so scene 22 is the bedroom scene where Dreamer 2, again with the other dreamers in a montage, starts listening to the audio playback of this kind of instructional dream, lucid dreaming kind of instructional kind of dialogue that's going to be recorded later on. So pretty straightforward here. There's actually only really 2 angles I'm going to use for this. There's the kind of wider shot and the closer shot. So let's just go to the last take, and we are at 34.2 here. Let's create a new sequence from this. New sequence from clip. Great, we've got it in there. We'll name it straight up. So cut that, put it into the sequences bin. Scene 22, Dreamer 2, type Dreamer 2, edit 01, and today's date. I just do this because if I ever export it, then I know exactly when I edited it and what edit number I was up to when I was doing it. Okay, the only other clip I want from this, oh, actually I'll get the audio first. So 34.2, bring it in. Oh, that doesn't look like there's any. Oh, there is some audio recorded. Didn't think there was any camera audio, but there is. So let's synchronize that. Didn't work, of course. So we will just do it manually. There we go. How close did we get that? There we go. I think that's probably about as close as we're going to get it. Okay. Going to delete that. Going to pull it up. Going to, not synchronize, link this time. Link it. Okay. That's our scene. That's our first shot of a scene done. And the second one is here. 35.3. Now, from memory, I might want to use another take of this as well, but we'll just see how we go. 35.3. Going to try synchronizing it. Like so. Just going to do it manually. And there we are. Oh. Just going to zoom in on this. So as close as I can get it, is it? Seems to be. Okay. So let's just tidy this up. Get rid of this camera audio. Bring it up. Link it. And now let's just kind of watch what we've got here. Well, trim it up a bit more, then we'll watch what we've got.
Action.
first clip. And get that in. Okay. Right, there are 2 clips that we're going to be using. Let's just see what we're going to do. So I'm going to start with the closer shot. I think that looks better. Otherwise, it just looks a bit staged. Quite like that little head turn that's going on there. So let's just start with the kind of I like it. That's really good. Go down, pick up the audio, bring it back up, press play. Let's cut there and then cut to the wide at this point, I think. Just cut on that action going down. So bring that back a bit. Beautiful. Let's cut there. And in. Oh, did that work? Let's try replaying that again. Let's just cut there. Let's see how that goes. Okay, that's okay for now. Remember, this is just an assembly, so it'll be perfect right now. Okay, next thing is the checking of the hands. Now, the significance of this is that you are interested in lucid dreaming, a technique to actually train yourself to kind of recognize that you're in a dream is while you're awake, do things like check your fingers, because in a dream your fingers won't appear correctly, and that can be a kind of hint or a signpost to your mind that you are actually dreaming when you can't see your fingers in the dream because it's something you've been doing regularly when you've been awake. So just gonna so let's do it on the hand turn. There you go. Okay, let's see if those two can go together. Good. Probably that's enough of that there. Once again, this is part of a montage, so let's go there. So we were at the close, weren't we? Let's go there. So, put this there. Okay, that's probably pretty good. I'm just going to apply the light to this as well from the previous scene. So just copying that. I'm just going to paste the attributes on here. Super. There we go. All right. What I've got 56 seconds. Let's check this out. So once again, the audio is playing, and we're hearing older Macy providing that instructional information around lucid dreaming. Talking about, you know, you're monitoring your kind of waking state, so you can tell when you're dreaming, when you're in that kind of dream state. Okay, plenty there. And look, as an assembly edit, that's totally fine, I think. Probably don't need all of that at the end, so we'll just trim a bit of that off. Okay, 53 seconds. Just gonna save the project. That is another scene at the assembly edit kind of stage. Right, moving on. Next is 27, and this is, you know, this is the scene where the dreamer's gone to sleep. Once again, part of a montage, and they've woken up again to start their dream journaling. So I'll go to the last take of each. That's where we're going to begin. So I'm going to go to new sequence from clip. Well, get the sequence itself. There it is. Cut it. I'll paste it in here. And that was scene 27, wasn't it? Scene 27. Dreamer to edits 01 30th. Go. Right, jump back into there. And we're looking at what slate number? 36.3. So 36.3, drag that in. Haven't been very lucky today with the synchronize, but we'll try it again. Nope, still not lucky. That's okay. Luckily, I'm only doing a little bit of syncing, so it's not too frustrating. It would be if I had to have a lot to sync. This does not seem right, but let's just see if that is.
Market.
36, take 3.
No, that's fine. Okay. Deleting the camera audio, pulling up the separately recorded audio, and I'm just going to link those two things together, and trim it up a bit. We don't need all of this. Plenty of that there. Again, this is another scene that is part of a montage with the other dreamers, so I'm not expecting this to be standing alone. That would be probably not that engaging, but with the others, should be quite interesting. So let's bring the second part in. 36.5 it looks like. 36.5. Okay, great. And we'll try synchronizing. Oh, I thought we were going to get it that time, but we didn't. So there we are. I think it must be here. That was pretty good. Let's just listen to it back.
Market.
36, take 5.
Brilliant. Good. Get rid of the audio. Bring it in. Bring it in. Link it up. Just expand the view. Just quickly trim that end. Trim that in. Okay, essentially in this scene, the dreamers all wake up and they do their first, well, one of their first dream journaling. I think I'm going to start with the wide shot here.
Action.
Oh, don't need that. maybe the sit up in bed is where we're gonna cut this one. Maybe back to the unwrapping of the journal. There's not a lot going on this shot. Once again, I'm not really intending to use all this. Most of this will probably go once we actually put the film together. Because it's going to be cut with the other dreamers. So just powering through this assembly edit to get a sense of what we've actually done so far. So I quite like going from the face. So we probably just go from there to there. Probably need a little bit more in the face. Yep, I believe that. Done. That's it. Don't think I need that. That's the rest of it done, isn't it? I'll grab the light from the previous scene. Paste that on there. Let's just give this one little watch. And then we will move on. Okay, great. So I got a comment in the chat from Lewis about putting the light on the adjustment layer, which is a great idea. So what I'm actually going to do right now is just undo the lights. I'll just paste it on. It goes back to how it was. And go to sequences here. And I'm just going to go new adjustment layer. Call this template. And what I can do now is actually just pull that on top of everything else. And this is where I can paste the light itself and then just drag it out. There you go. It is on top of it all. And that way I can make kind of global changes to this whole sequence. Like, for instance, bring it down. Let's just bring up the scopes when I do this. Bring down the hearts, maybe. If it's too much there, make it a bit more crunchy. Make it a bit bluer. It's meant to be at night time. Blacks down. Whites. So it's just an on and off. So that's what it started like. And that's where we're at right now. It's probably a bit too dark, but pretty happy with that as a starting point. So thanks, Lewis, for reminding me about adjustment layers. Right, we're calling scene 27 assembly edit done for now. So where to next? Let's go to scene 30. So we've got 4 more scenes. Now, scene 30, to remind myself. Okay, scene 30 is a bit later on in the film where Dreamer 2 is, starting to focus on one of their kind of skills they're developing, which is the care and tendering and the growth of indoor plants. And so this is the very first scene that we see them, just touching on that. And I think there is 3 angles from this. There is the wide of it. There is a kind of mid, and then there is the there's a bit of a pickup in the middle of the watering can itself. So once again, I'm going to go to the last take. Usually my favorite is the last one because that's when we've stopped. We've got what we need. So I'm going to bring this into a timeline. Straight up going to rename this. Cut out, put it into our sequence bin. Call this scene 30. Dreamer to at 01. Today's date. Right, that's the first clip in. And the audio for that, we are at 46.3. So there we go. There's probably no chance of this syncing up, but I'm going to try it anyway. Of course not. I think I'm just going to try it. I think I'm going to stop trying to use the synchronize. So anyone watching from this point, I have stopped using the synchronize because it just doesn't seem to be working on any of the clips we've captured today. I think it worked once previously, so gonna give up. Probably save that little tool until we start recording some dialogue. Alright, already zoomed all the way in, are we? Yeah. Okay.
46 take.
Right, great. Just going to delete the audio and I'm going to link these. And then the next thing, oh, jumped around. Next thing is, yeah, I might as well just go straight to this watering can being filled up. 48.2. And find the sound for that. 48.2, lovely, here it is. Oh, I'm so tempted to try to use the sound to synchronize. Not, I'm going to do it. I don't know why I bother. Okay. Great. So that, bring that in, link that up. And the last is kind of closer up. Yeah, great. All right, and that was 47.6. So let's find 47.6, bring it in. Oh, I just can't help myself with this synchronize. I'm just hoping that works. Getting pretty good at doing this quickly though, manually. Bring it roughly in space. There it is. Oh, perfect. Bring it up. I'll link it. Okay. So I think we're going to use the entrance of this clip. Or I think actually that we have to because that's the only coverage we've got of it. We're walking in. We're going to cut it there. there. It's probably way too long. He would never use that, but it is an assembly, so we'll just give it now. Back to this. And there. And then stepping into the shot. Pouring the water. Stopping and pouring the water, putting it there. Okay. Trying to avoid, if you can see on the screen right now, the bottom of the watering can. Doesn't look great there, so I'm actually just cutting around that. See, it's changed in it. We changed it in the close-up. So we can just do the... I can live with it just being like that. And then walk off. Don't need that clip. Get rid of the start. Let's go back and bring that adjustment layer in. That's on that lot. Did I not? Oh. Feel like. Did I maybe do the wrong thing then? I didn't apply the... Okay. Not sure what I did before. But let's go back here again. And just paste it onto the lot. Okay, let's push this back. Okay, we can fix that up a bit. So let's pull this off, it's easier. Alright, that should be fixed that. And stopping, great. Over. Oh, that works fairly well. Okay, pretty happy with that as a starting point. Okay, that is scene 30 cut. It's probably the fastest one I've done yet. Right, moving on then. So we've got 3 more scenes. 37 is kind of the follow-on from this scene 30, but we're a little bit later in the film now. And as you can probably see, if I bring it up on the screen, this is the garden that Dreamer 2 has managed to cultivate. So it's looking quite nice there. Same deal, let's just jump to the last take of it and go from there. And go sequence from clip. Cool. Going to cut this, put this in our sequences bin. Scene 37. Dreamer 2. Edits 01. Today's date 30th. Lovely. Okay. Now, let's go to the audio for this. 43.6. So 43.6. Now, Lewis has given us a tip here again. Let's just highlight this. I think he means go to synchronize. He says, with the audio syncing, change the track channel to mix down. I don't have that on there, so this is something I maybe have to look at later on and figure out. But let's just keep going for now as we were, and I'll just manually sync this clip so we're not too far off finishing this session anyway. Okay. I think I've managed to get that bang on. Excellent. I'm very interested to see how this scene comes together, especially with the light on, because I think it looks quite nice when we're filming it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this little scene come together.
Action.
Rightio. Okay, we've got those two clips. I think, from memory, we did shoot an extra shot I hadn't really planned, but I was interested to see how it would work. Which the kind of step into the shot and look at it. So what did I call this? This is 44.2. Let's bring 44.2 in. Let's find the audio for this. 44.2. Super. Okay. Oh, I deleted the audio first without syncing it. That was great. Let's pull that back in. I think that's it there.
Take two. 44, take two.
Yeah, great. Brilliant. That's there. Delete that. I'm going to bring this up. Just trim those clips a bit. Synchronize. Link this up. And then the last shot is the water pouring into the plants. So quite a simple shot. Let's just bring that in. And we are looking at, that looks like 40, 45, 45. 45, take two. All right, synchronize, come on. Do your magic. Let's see if you can make this work. Yes. I think this worked because we've got the sound of the pouring that's quite loud and we're quite close to it. So bring that in and then link those. There we go. Okay, there's our three clips. So we're starting with the wide, then we'll go to the look around. And then we will go back to the wide and the pouring. I think that's what the plan is. So let's cut this clip on the motion. So I just wanted to create an extra moment here. That's why we ended up doing this extra shot that I hadn't really planned on. Because I didn't want this scene to be too quick. I want to have options in the edit. Oh, we did two goes, did we? Okay. Let's see if those two work together. Yep, so just hopefully they'll be fine. Let's cut them a bit tighter on the step. Right, here we go. white in place. I think I can make it work if I do that. Body's in slightly a different position. But let's just try it out now. We don't need so much. Let's try that. No, we need more than that. It needs to be... The body still needs to be coming to rest. Is what I'm struggling with here. Maybe we need a lot more. Let's try. Maybe we need a lot more. Like a full step. It's one of those tricky things. That's not too bad. The idea of this, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I just wanted to extend the moment. And this is where the watering can comes in. That's probably good. Wait, I wonder if you can. It's going to work with the whole with that changing the bottom there. You can just see down the bottom of the pot there, the light's changing. Let's just try to see if I can get that to work in there. Yeah. That's probably enough there of that. We don't need that. Let's put this in there. See if this little edit's going to work here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Be a bit tighter, but that is good enough for now. And as the watering can, let's just finish being watered. There we go. Right, I think we have our scene. Just putting the light on this. Let me just play around with this first of all. We wanted this to be a bit more like early morning lights. Let's bring up the shadows a bit. Let's bring down the exposure a bit. Change the skin tone. Okay. On and off. Yep. Starts like that. That's starting to get where I want it to be. Kind of early morning kind of look. Let's not play with the tint. Okay. Just a temp for now. Let's have a look at it. Oh, that doesn't work still. That look, that. Yeah. Not loving that. The rest of it's good though. Great. Not liking that bit at the end there. Probably not long enough on that paw. But you know what? Probably just cut on that anyway. We don't need that much of the scene. Just cut out on that point. I'm going to quickly see if I can fix this. This is annoying me. Apart from me talking it, so that might be actually okay. That's a bit better. I'm happy with that. Just leave it like that for now. Okay, so that's scene 37 done. We are on the home stretch now. For editing, it's scene 43. Scene 43 is quite a bit later. And it's the ironing of a shirt to go out. Okay. Let's just save the project. Same deal here. There is one, two. Well, there's two shots and a pickup, I think. So this is the first shot. And let's just bring this into the timeline. So new sequence from clip. Let's cut this. Let's go to sequences. Drop it in. We're talking scene 43 now. Dreamer to edit 01 30 08 2023. Okay. Let's go find the audio for this. 41.3 is what I'm looking for. 41.3. Great. I'm gonna try the synchronization. Hey, there you go, it worked. So sometimes it does work. Oh. Not get carried away. Let's get rid of this first, though. Done. It's in line. One. Link it. Plenty of that. There we go. Okay, that's the one first clip. And then the second clip. Oh, no. I think that's a false start on that one. So here we're looking at 42.1. 42.1, here we go. Oh, that's a long one. Try synchronizing those. No luck. So just going to do that manually. Just going to expand all my tracks here. Almost in sync. Okay, brilliant. That is in sync now. Delete that. Bring that up. Get rid of that. Bring it up. Yeah.
Speeding, camera.
42, take one.
Yeah, I thought so. I just moved that out of sync.
Speeding, camera.
42, take one.
Back in sync. Okay. Let's link that together before I do that again. And the last thing on this scene was a pickup, I think just of the iron itself. So 42.2 pickup. That's what the PU stands for on the slate pickup. Oh, 42.2. It's been a 42.3. Be interesting to see if this is the right one or not. The right audio, that is. Well, that's synchronized, so they're matching. I wonder if this clip has been mislabeled. Okay. We have just linked that. So, ironing scene, ironing. This is just getting ready. This takes place in the film just before the Dreamers all meet up at the restaurant. So this is kind of them all getting themselves ready to meet each other. So I think I might just start on the close-up of the iron, actually. Something a bit different. Little sound there is cool. Like that. So maybe just... I need both. Okay, so I'm going to start with for now. This scene is probably like 15 seconds long. Doesn't need to be very long at all. It's just getting ready to go out. Now if I start on that though, guess I go to the wide next. Oh, is that the same part of the shirt though? Oh, it is good. So I'll probably get away with it somewhere here. There maybe? Okay. Like, I mean, how much do you really need of this? It's just a simple transition. I mean, that's probably plenty of that scene. Let's bring in the LUT. Sorry, let's bring in the adjustment layer. Whoa, that's intense. Those colors. Oh, that's because I had the light there. So let's just reset these here. Now this is meant to be evening, so we can probably add some more blue into it. I'm gonna reset these other parameters. Yeah, let's just go with that for now. Okay, not exactly the look I'm going for, but okay. I mean, it's an ironing scene. It's about 15 seconds long. It's 19 seconds long right now. It's just, and it's going to be cut together with other scenes of the other Dreamers getting ready as well. So it's probably going to be even shorter than that once we finish with it. Right. The final scene for today. Scene 52. Okay, scene 52. Back at nighttime scene. And this is the scene where Dreamer 2 has just arrived at the restaurant. Now, I think we've only got 2 shots for this. And this last one, I think we're pretty lucky on the day. We filmed it. I was really happy with this. You can see there's a train in the background there. That's just going in the background. Just add some production value there. Okay, so we're at 47.3 at this point. So let's make a new clip from the sequence. Let's grab that sequence and put it in its right place in the sequences bin. And scene 52, Dreamer 2, edit 01 30 08 2023. Okay, lovely. Right, here we are. This will be pretty quick to edit this one. 47.3 is what I'm looking for. 47.3, bring that in. Haven't had much luck today with the synchronization of the clips, but let's just try again. And we couldn't find it, but that's okay. We're just going to go and do it manually. Right. I think I've got it there. Great.
Mark it.
47.3.
You can obviously hear a quick call being made there, because the train was just coming into shot and we really want to get that. So let's just, I'm going to get rid of this audio first of all. Delete that. And then link it. Okay. That is our first clip. There's the train you can see. And then the only other clip we need is the close-up of it. So the slate number of that is 48.4. Let's bring 48.4 in. And go to the right bin. 48.4, there we go. Okay, last chance for synchronization to work or to fail us. Let's try it. Synchronize, and it worked. Excellent. Hasn't been working much today. I think mainly because it's been trouble finding similar bits of the audio because there's no dialogue. Okay. Move that up. Link that. Make plenty there. Okay, there are 2 clips. We're going to start with the wides. Something like that there.
Action.
After collection. In fact, though, we probably want to start a bit earlier. It's going to expand all these. Because it wouldn't be bad having him just in the car.
Action.
And let's just dip that audio out where I call action. We can plug that later on or something. I think we're just going to cut into this as he comes back into frame. As he goes to take off, that's when we might rejoin the shot. So out of the car, come around to there, and then as he walks off again, let's just see what that looks like. Okay, pull this down here. Gonna grab the adjustment layer. Gonna copy over. Look at the lights on there. It's pretty intense. Okay, let's watch this back. Okay, super. Pretty happy with that. And so that scene there is obviously needs to be a lot shorter than that. It's 34 seconds long, but that scene is just as Dreamer 2 is arriving at the restaurant. And so once again, it'll be cut together with other scenes of the other dreamers making their way to the restaurant. Okay. Look, thank you for everyone who's been watching today. Anyone who's watching this on after the fact. I'm finished at this point editing all the stuff that we've just finished filming. So just edited 9 scenes together. And so yeah, stay tuned for more editing live streams to come. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye.